Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered. They're in the right place at just the right time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, handoff. And tackled there by the defense. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. But a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and he'll be brought down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cuevas. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. Powering through. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That pass is caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Magouligan. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Orangemen. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's how I'm going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Go for it here on 4th and inches. They're going to run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's sharp. and the gain just good enough for a first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Syracuse. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
He's back to throw again on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Huskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Breaks loose at the 45. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's McGooligan. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This is the 6th play on the drive. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Orangeman. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He eludes the rush. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Orangemen. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. He stopped him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
Nebraska 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. And the Huskers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Nebraska. Set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the wideout goes in motion. And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's good for a first down near the 40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.